It all started when I was in 6th grade. During the week of Halloween, I stayed after school to help decorate the haunted house for our school's Halloween carnival. It was always fun, hanging out with friends, getting free pizza for helping out, and just enjoying the spooky vibe. Among those who stayed after school was a kid named Chris. He seemed completely normal, funny, friendly, easy to talk to. We got along well during those days. He never gave me a reason to feel uncomfortable or uneasy. At least, not then. 2 weeks later, a group of girls from my grade came up to me, excited and giggling. B said I had a secret admirer who would be texting me that night. I won't lie. I was curious, a little excited, even. That night, just before bed, I got a message on Messenger, the only app I used to stay in touch with my parents when I was home alone. The message was from Chris. I had completely forgotten that I'd added him on Facebook during Halloween. P's message read, "Maya, I need to talk to you." I replied, concerned, "Yeah, what's going on? Everything okay?" The typing bubble stayed for 2 full minutes. Then the message came through, and it completely caught me off guard. Ooh. It was a long paragraph. He confessed his love for me. Pri said I'd been driving him crazy since Halloween, that he'd been trying to impress me during recess, showing off his soccer skills, but I never noticed. He said he was tired of being ignored. He ended with, "I want you to notice me. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, will you be my girlfriend?" I stared at the message for a long time. I barely even knew this guy. Duh. And I hadn't really talked to him since Halloween. Still, I wanted to let him down gently. I replied that I didn't like him like that, and that I wanted to stay friends. It didn't take it well. He kept pressing me, asking why. Bye. I kept coming up with different answers, trying to be kind. Eventually, he stopped replying. The next day at school was a nightmare. His friends came up to me and said Chris wanted to kiss me. He had apparently told the entire grade that he was going to do it, even if he had to corner me. I took it as a threat. I went to my teacher, who told me to stay inside during recess and lunch. She said if he came near me, I should run back into the classroom. That didn't feel like enough. False, I reported him to the principal. The principal assured me that something would be done. That gave me a little relief. Here's the thing. I lived right across the street from our school. Everyone knew that, including Chris. Later that week, I walked home from school. I hadn't even been inside for more than 2 minutes when someone knocked on the door. I peeked through the window and saw someone ducking behind a parked car across the street. It was him. My mum opened the door and found a piece of paper addressed to me. The note said there was a surprise waiting under the Cadillac in our driveway, my brother-esque. But after that day, the car stopped working completely. My brother had to sell it. I still don't know what Chris did to it. After that, things got worse. Chris's friends kept bothering me, telling me to give him a chance. They insisted he'd treat me right. Then one day, I caught him taking a picture of me walking home. The only reason I noticed was because I heard the faint sound of a phone camera shutter behind me. How many pictures had he taken without me noticing? Every morning, he sent me messages. "Can't wait to see you at school," or I bet you'll look beautiful today. I started to feel afraid. He knew where I lived. He was watching me, and no one was doing anything to stop it. Eventually, I was called to the school counselor. I thought she'd finally tell me Chris was going to be punished. Maybe even that the police were getting involved. Instead, she told me, boys will be boys. They do crazy things when they're in love. You shouldn't be mad about this. You should feel flattered. She said I should accept it, learn from it. At the time, I believed her. Now, I realize how insane and dangerous that was. Telling a 6th grade girl being stalked and harassed that she should feel flattered. When I told my mom what the counselor said, she was furious. That same week, we went back to the principal's office together. I remember her saying, "What are you waiting for? Put something bad to happen to her before you take this seriously." It had no answers, just silence. My mom ended the meeting by warning the counselor to never speak to me again unless she was present. But to this day, I don't think Chris was ever punished. He got away with all of it. One night, when my parents were out shopping, I was getting ready for bed after watching a video on my iPad. Suddenly, I heard something hit my window. That was strange. My room was on the 2nd floor. Then it happened again. And again. Consistent, deliberate thuds. I forced myself to get up and look. When I pulled back the curtain, my heart dropped. It was Chris, standing in the dark, throwing rocks, staring straight at me. He noticed me looking and stopped me. He mouthed something, but I didn't stick around to read his lips. I checked every lock on every door and window in the house. Then I saw 4 messages on Messenger. "Why did you leave? I just want to talk. I'm sorry. All I wanted was a kiss. Please forgive me. You're not who I thought you were. Bye." I blocked him. Thankfully, that was the last real incident. Though I still had to see him at school until we graduated. The last thing I heard about Chris was that he got arrested. I don't know why, and I don't care. But what still haunts me is what the counselor said. That his behavior was somehow a compliment. That it was normal. It wasn't. It never will be.